Welcome to Slash Bash, where today I am bringing you another Am I the Butthole Reddit video. In our first story, am I the butthole for my petty response to my boyfriend's purposeful incompetence about chores? Let's jump right in. My boyfriend has started pretending to be bad at basic life stuff like dishes and laundry, like he can't do it, so I do it. I felt pretty frustrated with that and told him straight up that I knew he didn't forget how to clean since he moved in with me. He was always very competent living alone, and I didn't appreciate him forgetting how to do chores. When I asked him to do dishes and he refused until he finally did them wrong, I said that I was not that stupid. He said that he was trying his best and I was wrong for saying he was trying to manipulate me. And that from his perspective, I asked him to do something and he did the best he could. And I kept at him because it wasn't up to my impossibly high standards and he couldn't win. And he wanted me to believe him when he says he is trying. Anyway, this might be petty, but I decided to give believing him a try. So, he had bleach stained my favorite little black dress. Instead of getting mad, next time he had a family event, I put it on. He asked me if I was really going to wear that. It looked messy. I said that I loved that dress and understand accidents happen, so I wasn't mad or upset it had bleach spots. Actually, I thought it looked kinda cool. He said he really thought it looked bad, and I said if he wants, he could Sharpie on the white spots real quick in the Uber. It ended up looking even worse. Another time we were having dinner and he had done the dishes, but put some of the cups and bowls in the dishwasher upside down, so they filled with dirty dishwater. I took those cups and bowls, dumped them out in the sink, but didn't wash them further, and served his food in them. He said that it was dirty, and I was like, they just came out of the dishwasher. It's just water. It's fine. He said no, it was disgusting, and I said it was really no biggie. I was getting over my impossibly high cleanliness standards, and I really didn't think it was that gross. The last time I had cooked for a work party of his. After cooking, the dish needed to cool for about 30 minutes, then be refrigerated. I had plans with my friends that night, and I asked him to put the dish away after it cooled. He forgot. The next morning, he noticed the dish was never refrigerated. I said it was fine, it was just a mistake, and it would probably be fine to eat. There wasn't a lot of meat in it. He got frustrated and said that you can't serve meat left out overnight, even if it is only a little. And I said, oh, I think it should be okay, stuff happens. He stopped being so lazy about chores after he realized I seem totally okay with leaving stuff done badly and that he'll be living with it. But I feel a little petty for having been dishonest about it. I actually hate how my bleached dress looked and my stomach turns at dirty dish soup and unrefrigerated meat. Am I the butthole for being petty? Story number 2. Am I the butthole for saying I raised my 2 younger sisters? I'm a 28-year-old female. My parents died from a car crash when I was 18 and my twin sisters were 11. We had no other relatives to take my sisters in. I was about to start college. Thankfully, my parents left us a very generous life insurance payout and a wealthy trust, enough to last my sisters and I through college and some years after with appropriate housing and living expenses. I didn't take any chances with the money. I smartened up and talked things out with my parents' financial advisor to make sure we would be set. I proceeded to college and took a part-time job just in case. I knew I wasn't in a capacity to handle my sisters full-time, and we absolutely had nobody else to go to. So I explained the situation to them, with a counselor present, and enrolled them in a private boarding school. I kept tabs on them all throughout their education. I spent as many weekends and my holidays with them. I went to parent-teachers conferences, as many recitals and games as I could, even helped them shop for prom dresses. I was very involved in their life. I also made sure to schedule them sessions with a therapist and received constant updates from their guidance counselor. My sisters ended up graduating with no trouble, and they're lovely, well-adjusted human beings both in college now. I am now a college lecturer doing my PhD. We have a close relationship, and I am so lucky that they have been kind and understanding throughout the years. I spent the weekend with a friend's family. He's a 28-year-old male, last weekend, and they asked me about myself, all the usual. Somewhere in the conversation, I said I raised my sisters, and my friend's sister disagreed. She said the boarding school raised them and I shouldn't take credit for that. I disagreed and said I fulfilled the role of a parent, so yes, I raised them from age 11 onward. She said I was a butthole for pretending to be a parent, and I give real parents a bad name. The weekend went downhill after that, and I didn't feel comfortable after that happened. My friend and his parents are on my side, but the sister's now posting passive-aggressive stuff on social media. Am I the butthole? Story number 3. Am I the butthole for telling my married friends they aren't chipping in their share to pay for group activities? So my close friend group consists of 5 people, 3 singles and 1 married couple. Every time we do something together and need to split the cost, the couple only pays a quarter. A few months ago, we all went on vacation together. When we were talking about splitting the cost of the rental house, I said something like, it's $1,300 divided by 5 people. The wife said, no, it's divided by 4, since her husband and I will be sharing a room. I wasn't happy about it because they were also the only ones who got their own room. The rental had 1 bedroom, a set of bunk beds built into the hallway, and a sleeper sofa, so none of the rest of us had any private space. But I let it go, because no one else seemed to object to that logic. Same thing happened when we rented a boat for the day on that trip, and happens regularly when we all take an Uber together. Last night, we all ordered pizza. It was $60. I had rewards points that I was happy to share, so we got $10 off, bringing the total to $50. So I said, it's $10 per person. Again, my friend objected. This time though, I was like, if you guys together are going to eat only as much as 1 person, then fine. Otherwise, you should pay for the percentage that you're going to eat. My married friends got pissy about it, and the other singles didn't want to get involved. And now I'm not sure if I'm being a butthole about this. Afterwards, one friend said I should just let it go for the sake of peace because it's only a $2.50 difference if we split between 4 and 5 people. True, but that's not really the point. I'm not trying to be a cheapskate, and I love my married friends to pieces, but like I said, it happens all the time. Not to mention they're married, so have 2 incomes, and they each make more than the rest of us do to begin with, so why should they also get to pay less per person for group expenses? Everybody, thank you all for your input. It's odd to me that I'm the only one of the group that sees a problem with this when there's a pretty strong consensus here in my favor. As for everyone saying they're altogether bad friends, this is only one snippet of our relationship and is, in fact, the only issue I've ever had with either of them. They are otherwise great friends, have demonstrated their willingness to go out of their way for me on numerous occasions, as I would for them. But for whatever reason, they don't seem to understand my point of view in regards to this one issue. This is John from /Bash. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed the video and want to be the first to know when the next one drops, then this is the time to subscribe. I'd love for you to drop a like, share it with your friends, and I'll see you in the next one.